He already thinks it's too easy. Keep your heads down. Stay in the tent. This English might get crazy and start shooting at boogeyman.
Hey guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm chilling on stream. Come say hi to me. I just got out of the shower and I wanted to come chill with you guys before bed. Say hi.
It's natural and it's clinically effective. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement. Within like months, I noticed it becoming
stronger, thicker.
Nutrafol has taken me back to the hair I was meant to have.
I am back to me.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com.
When I first started out as a filmmaker, I didn't want to get into credit cards because I realized I didn't know anything about it, and it felt very risky to me.
Hey guys, what's everybody been doing today?
It was crazy. I didn't have to worry about interest. I didn't have to worry about fees. It wasn't a credit check. My score is up 80 points. I just finished my feature film, and it feels like there's a future ahead to where we're saving up to buy a house. Look, if I can do it, you can do it too. Join me at chime.com.
Over 100 million Americans have low or no credit. Self is a new way to build credit that doesn't require a credit score.
Hi, Outlaw.
Is important.
You're just chilling? Yeah, I'm chilling.
Or buy a house.
Well, I'm having a snack and chilling. I just got out of the shower. And I'm going to tell you, I am in chill mode. I'm pretty sure I put too much of the lavender Epsom salt in my water because I am so sleepy right now. I'm so sleepy. Hi, Thanatos. Hi, Michael. I am okay. I am okay. How are you? Shooting for amazing. Oh, I forgot to get my gloves out. I was supposed to send someone. Well, hello. It did, but it almost put me to sleep. I'm so tired right now. Like, so tired. And I'm being a potato. Like, I'm going to tell you the lavender definitely works. It's definitely put me to sleep. I literally just got out. I'm a little pruny. Like a 2-hour soak. Listen, my water got cold and I had to put more hot water in. I'm ridiculous. I am ridiculous. What are you guys up to? What?
Takes cattle this high. Hope you've been practicing with that rifle. I don't need the rifle. First grizzly I'm roping that son of a bitch.
Do. You're in chill mode too, Michael. Listen, I feel you. I am in way chill mode. I'm like super chill. I do have to go get my gloves, though. I need to send pictures of my gloves for this custom that I'm doing. It's on the books for tomorrow. So I have to get everything ready tonight for it. Ooh. That is terrible, Michael. That is terrible. I hope everything goes okay. That's rough. Yeah, Outlaw, I've been meaning to come back the past few days, but I'm going to tell you, I've had a lot of doctor's appointments, been on the road a lot, been doing a lot of work, and I just haven't had time to come stream, unfortunately.
I hate having
So,
them out for so long.
Yeah.
I hate having any of them out there at all. They're cowboys, Emma. It's what they do.
I'll start working on dinner.
No need. There's no one to feed. Let's have sandwiches.
Can't serve just sandwiches. I'll make a soup.
Suit yourself.
You coming?
Okay, now I'm going to have a snack, and then I'm going to go
No, I
round up my gloves.
think I'll stay out here a bit.
So, my snack tonight is well, I am glad we're both here, Michael.
My dearest Spencer, summer is here.
I'm
and
having,
with it pestilence of locust.
some celery sticks and almond butter.
Your uncle and brother and young Jack are pushing the herd into the mountains in hopes of finding greener grass there.
Crackers with
We postponed Jack's wedding because, as you know, the herd comes first.
apparently my brain is too relaxed because now I can't think of words.
When the house is full and the ranch is busy, I can lose myself in the hurry of it and forget you're not here. The house is
Avocado.
empty
There we
now,
go.
and I've no chores left. And so I think of you and wonder why won't you come home to us? So tell me what you guys did today. What's everyone been up to? Oh my goodness. Some people are so fucking ridiculous. Why are you gonna message me and be like, do I know you? Like I'm gonna know you. Come on. Come on. If you found me on the internet, I probably don't know you. Anyway, most people start that. Well, use that to start like a conversation starter. Like, I have no interest in small talk. Do I look like a small talk kind of person? Like, I want to see your soul. And I want to collect it. I can't help but think your absence is punishment. That somehow we are the reason you won't return. That's selfish, I suppose. War changes men, I know. I can only assume you are seeking the part of yourself you lost. And I can only pray.
Yeah, Michael.
And come back.
Completely understandable. And that has to be stressful. Like, really stressful. Nothing for you? Well, I was supposed to be super productive and do a bunch of work, but the lavender that I had in my bath definitely made me a potato. Like, I just feel too relaxed. I usually use less than what I use. Maybe that's the problem. I think I use too much. I think that's what happened. It calls for more than I use, though. But I usually just use like a tiny little bit, you know? just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not enough. I need more. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do tomorrow. Besides filming customs, obviously. Because I have like this long list of stuff that I have to get accomplished. And realistically, there's no way I'm going to get it all done tomorrow. So I have to like pick and choose. Right? That's completely understandable. So, do you live in like a rural area, Michael? Oh, got a little almond butter on that one. I didn't mean to. And I did not put my Twitter on. My Twitter. Oh my goodness. My Twitch. Thanks, Mick, for the follow. Thanks, Bianca.
I'll send for a doctor.
So,
No need.
I think I'm going to try to catch up on work, catch up on my paid sites, and work on a project that I have due. It's due tomorrow, but my health has not permitted me to get it finished like I want. Okay, Michael. Hi, Brent. How are you? What have you been up to? It's been ages since I seen
Give me
you.
a light. Interview doctor.
I am.
Get your bag.
You need to clean those wounds.
One step ahead of you.
Doing all kinds of stuff. Listen, I've been right there with you. Oh, that is peace.
Return to your quarters, please. All is safe.
Yeah,
She's a leopardess. I've never seen a female.
that's
like
understandable, Michael.
How's the husband holding up?
that. How do you think?
Thanatos, I'm gonna have to. You know, I just had to complain about it for a minute, but I'm gonna bust my ass to try to get it done. I can't help it. It's who I am.
You need to get it deep into the wound.
Why is this so stringy? This is the most stringy avocado. Like, I don't even know. But I have to try. So. I can't help it.
All is safe. It was a leopardess. I've never seen a female hunt a man.
How's the husband holding up?
Nice.
How do you think?
That's awesome, Michael.
Concern for me.
I'm glad to hear it.
Attack. I got a bunch of shit in their closet.
Are you excited to go back to
If you don't
school?
clean it good, I'll have gangrene within a week.
I have iodine and bromine. That should kill just about anything. I'll need to get it deep into the wound. You should go to the hospital in Nairobi. I need to clean and dress these wounds again.
Like,
Good, and he's
I'm excited for all the learning experiences that
Forget
comes
them on
with
the train.
school, but
much appreciated.
I'm not excited with deadlines because I feel like sometimes I don't have time to meet them. So, other than that, I love the knowledge that you get.
Any wounds on your back?
No, I took him head on.
I wish I had something for the pain.
That's what the whiskey's for.
Fair enough.
My God, man. Closest I've been to a leopard is 20 feet, and I couldn't sleep for a week after.
Yeah.
What was that like,
So,
fighting that thing with your bare hands? What was that like?
what are you going to be
Stay
doing,
on
Michael? Are you going into, like, what are you going to use your degree for, is what I'm asking. Oh, I got to sneeze.
Which friend?
The one who died.
Sending him on the train.
Oh,
You didn't say that you were sorry.
I tried to hold it in because I was chewing
You were
food.
breeding pair, Holland.
Whew. Oh,
Breeding
that hurt.
pairs hunt together, but you only showed us one set of tracks. You knew.
I didn't know.
You knew. If I'd known, I would have never split us up. I would have kept us together. Now say you're sorry.
I have almond butter everywhere.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I didn't lose anything.
I'm sorry for his loss. I'm sorry for his family's loss. I'm sorry for his wife.
For his children.
His children. Yes, his children. I'm sorry for
And that is a very nice skill, Michael.
I'm sorry.
Mine is not that simple, unfortunately. I wish it was just a paper. I have to make a it's a knowledge check for my software engineer bullshit. And yeah. Because I haven't been able to pick my like arm up and be able to move it and type and stuff for the past month-ish. I didn't get to work on it. So yeah. I can move my arm up now though. Like whoop. Our range of motion is much better. I can move it out, I can move it up. And it's sore, but it works. So yeah. Okay. See, that's what I was getting to. I remember what you were going into, but I didn't remember what the end result was going to be. So you want to go into political science to start helping people with disabilities that are African American. Cool. That sounds really cool.
Son of a bitch.
Brent, you're getting an upgrade? That's cool.
Come on,
So
man.
is yours like fucked up, or are you just getting an upgrade just because it's being offered?
You were my kid.
I shot the new one. I don't know who shot. I thought the boy shot at us. See?
Which one shot at you?
They was all shooting me.
Nice.
I'll hunt us
Well,
up.
I'm really excited for you, Michael.
They're gonna hang us. Eh?
I hope it ends up being everything you want and more.
It's the fucking 20th century, and you're gonna hang us for keeping my sheep from starving. Cattle don't graze up here. Nothing grazes up here. We'll go ahead, hang us. Fucking hang us. And see how long it takes the state of Montana to fucking hang you. What did I tell you I'd do if I found your sheep grazing another man's land? Dane, take 8 cowboys and round up these sheep.
Okay, awesome, Brent. That's going to be really cool.
Yes, sir. They're starving, Ramirez. Starving. We'll fix that. You owe my nephew a horse. We taking these boys to town?
What company is it through, Brent?
I got something
Is it
else.
locally owned or is it one of these major companies?
American women must maintain
So
the
back on
house.
the
Slovenly kept home
the farm,
property and children, as well
there's
as
a
disease.
local company that's supposed to be
Not
bringing
mention the wrath that the husband
really good
had.
fiber through. It's only 50 megs right now,
He
but
made
it was
clean it.
much more
Line
than
yourselves against
what
the
was there
hard
previously.
facing.
Previously, Windstream was there,
When I say
and let me tell you,
will
you were
sweep to
you
the
were
edge
supposed to
in
get
my
like 3 megs,
direction.
and you ended up not even getting like it's ridiculous.
Did I say sweep it off the edge? Now
You are
have
welcome,
a mess
Michael.
on the steps.
Shaw Communication. Yeah, I never heard of them. I'm going to tell you that
Sweep it to the edge.
to date, I've never had
Then
like a
grab
really
dust
good
pan and sweep it off
internet
the edge
provider
into the pan,
that has
then
good
take it
customer
to the
service,
dump it.
has good prices, and has no issues. Like you don't have to change out your modem, you don't have outages. Like I've never had a company that has all three
Again.
because it seems like all of them have their faults somewhere. It's exhausting.
Grab the bar of salt.
And then I've had some companies that were just like complete shit on all of them. You know, Shaw's really good.
And 1,
Well,
2,
I'm glad you have somebody for you that's really good.
4. Dunk in the water. Turn it over. Stretch it out.
I can tell you that
Grab the bar of
the
salt.
majority of us
Run it over the linen. 1,
don't have the best.
2, 3, 4.
Back whenever I lived on the farm, it was like dial-up internet. Their customer service was complete garbage. It was exhausting, and you would have outages like a lot. I've had several different companies, but the company I have now, Time Warner, Spectrum. It's Spectrum now. They have decent service, but I've had customer service representatives lie to me multiple times. I've had to call in for complaints for a year before they would fix my services because they were so fucked up. I would just have like outages for like 6 hours or for like a day or something. There were a couple times it was out for the entire day. Most of the time it was only out in my working hours. Do you know how frustrating that is? Very. No, CenturyLink. I don't know if I've heard of that either, Michael.
Twins. And then I told him about this 24/7 waffle place.
Really, the only thing that we have here is Spectrum, Windstream, and then a couple local cable companies.
When your team needs more space
But
to
yeah,
work and eat,
I don't know of any CenturyLink.
No, it's a trout.
it matters where you stay.
CenturyLink is decent for you too, Bianca.
Hilton.
Well,
Stay, sweethearts.
I think I've heard of it in the past, but I've never had it, and I don't know anyone close to me that had it.
Don't you want somebody that's both?
I do.
Okay.
Are you one of the millions surprised by your wireless rates increasing last year? You have rights. I'm not
Yeah, I think I've heard of them, but I definitely have not had them.
But I do know this. T-Mobile has a price lock guarantee. That means they won't raise the rates of your talk, text, and data. No. As if iPhone 14 Pro owners weren't already idiot. Switch to T-Mobile today and get the powerful iPhone 14 Pro on us. Join T-Mobile.
I definitely feel like a
Experience
potato
price lock
now.
guarantee. I guarantee you won't look back. That's a guarantee.
Arby's new $5 loaded chicken bacon ranch mac and cheeses. Mm. Arby's, we have the meat.
Like, there's a lot of Kentucky that still has like dial-up internet. Okay, so
I warned you, Banner. Now you attack my family.
across Western Canada. Yeah. Well, I'm located in Kentucky, and we literally have everything that is behind. It's like many, many years behind everyone else. So
Stay to your fucking step. If I throw up your hands, please.
that's like, there's still a lot of places here that have dial-up, and some places don't have internet at all. So some places, I mean, what's crazy is they expect some of these kids to like do their homework at home, but you have to have internet and a computer to be able to do that. And some of these kids don't have that.
And the world would be done with you.
So, yeah.
Tu m'as bien compris? Petit sauvage.
I'm already ready for bed. A lot of people here do, Brent, because it's all that they have available to them, especially back in like the rural areas. Like over at my farm in Manchester, there's like, it was really, really shitty over there. Barely dial up, like old copper lines. Yeah. Yeah. Some old copper lines were still ran. So, and the recent expansion with the cable company over there that allowed for the 50 megs, they expanded and, you know, give a little bit of hope so that I guess people over there have more access to, I mean, this is an electronic age. It is hard to do anything. Like, I have access to the information as well as stay in communication with people and everything else. Like, it's hard if you don't have access to that. And anyway, there was the small expansion with the cable company, and now they have that. But I mean, a lot of the people over there still have Windstream, and it's still on an old copper line. So, oh my goodness, that reminds me of whenever I lived on the farm. I picked up the phone to call my mom, and there's no reception over there. Okay, there's literally no reception. So I picked up the phone, the landline, to call my mom, and there was a lady that was, I could hear talking on the phone just like she had called me. And she's talking about this drug deal that's going down, you know, how she wants to buy these drugs and stuff. And I'm over here like, I don't know what kind of call that I just happened in upon, but I'm not trying to be here. But I mean, I knew who the voice was because it was somebody that lived down the street. But yeah, so that happens with copper lines. It was very weird, and it happened quite a bit. You would pick up the phone to like make a call, and you would literally hear the conversation somebody else was having. Like,
So it is.
yeah,
So terrified.
not okay, not okay. But yeah, So
Not a chance.
there's still parts of the United States that have that.
They crossed me.
And over on my farm is one of those places, which is one reason I don't want to live there.
Let's get some sleep, boys. Ain't no telling what tomorrow is going to throw at us.
It was bad. It was bad. I was just like, let me just pretend like I did not hear this conversation at all.
Man can always seek to take from others that which he can make for himself. Those are the words that have governed his family. Or perhaps it is our refusal to surrender that governs us.
Listen,
We're working at something.
We have been streaming for 30 minutes now, and I'm ready for sleep.
she's upstairs singing all the way.
See, I thought it was going to be a good idea for me to take the relaxing bath.
You can hear her feet once.
I thought it would help me relax and be able to like
Oh, to be 19.
chill
again.
out so I could get focused. No, it's made me want to take a nap.
Summer's out here like it was a lodge in the park. Splashing in rivers, racing her
was a
horse
terrible
across
idea.
fields.
Terrible idea. The bath wasn't a terrible idea. I think the lavender was a terrible idea
I'm sure
because it's kicking my ass.
Emma,
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I know you see it.
But overall, I can't be too upset with today, I guess.
I don't know where.
Even though it wasn't really that productive.
Not from me. And John is the most deliberate man.
Yeah. Unless you plan on going to sleep, I advise no lavender.
His wife would take some of the fire out of the next generation.
It's kicking my ass. I think I had enough for both of us. This is true. This is true. I slept in so long today, guys. I think I didn't wake up until like 12 or 1 or something like that. I don't even know. But it was late. It was late.
My luck. I wish we had
Anyway.
2 houses.
Let's not do that again.
A smaller one for when they're gone.
I was so sleepy though. Like even when I woke up, I didn't want to get up. I was like, I'm still tired. I'm still tired. But I've been sick. I did find out the last time I went to the doctor that the issue that I've been having and kind of been spreading back and forth to like, I guess the kids, and then they would spread it back and forth, whatever, is the norovirus. Okay. I was not aware that this was so contagious, so widespread. It's like the stomach virus, kind of. I did Thanatos. Like, I feel like I'm all like squinty eyed because I'm so tired. Like my eyes feel so heavy. Oh my goodness. I can say though that where I ate some stuff that I wasn't supposed to be eating, my stomach was like really swollen, and I'm still a little swollen, but I went down a lot after the bath. So I think it was the hot combination of the hot water and the lavender that kind of just relaxed everything, relaxed my muscles, and, you know, helped with the swelling. Like, yeah. Yeah. So my tummy feels better, but now I'm ready for a nap. So I don't advise the lavender unless you're ready for a nap. Yes, definitely. And it has been crazy around the house. There's been like a ton of cats come from somewhere. I don't even know where they come from. But I noticed 2 more new cats at my house. Like, why? Where are all these cats coming from?
I'm here to see this superintendent.
And I wouldn't be so upset if they weren't using my flower beds. using
Do you have an appointment?
like my strawberry bed, which I was very fucking upset with. They were shitting in it. I'm not a happy camper. I don't like anything fucking with my plants. Yeah, well, my brain does that. Yeah, I've been fucking annoyed. So I had a problem when I first moved here with cats doing that. And then I don't know what happened to those cats. They just stopped coming around, or maybe someone took them in. I don't know. No, they did not get bigger. It killed them. So I became very angry. I was the very angry motherfucker. And
I forgot already.
I called the dog pound. I left them, well, animal shelter, whatever. And I left them a message because they don't answer the phone. Nobody answers the phone anymore.
Okay.
And maybe they got picked up by them. I don't know. But I didn't have an issue for several months. And then, like, this past month, it has started back again. So I think someone dropped a bunch of stray cats off. Maybe that's what happened. I don't fucking know. But they need to find somewhere else to go, because if all of my stuff gets shit in again, I'm going to be real fucking upset. I'm going to be fucking calling everybody, getting them to come pick up these strays again, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. People should not be having cats that don't want to take care of them, one. And you shouldn't be letting your cats just have all these fucking babies for two. Like, it's ridiculous.
Oh, will you pause it real quick?
Anyway, yeah. Well, I was annoyed. Okay, so
Just let the credit card on.
a little insight. I was annoyed because
All I have to do is enter the banner by
a few days ago I noticed that my strawberries were being uprooted again. Like something's digging under them, moving them around, you know? And I remembered looking over at my celery that I'm trying to grow my own garden this year. And then it made me think of my strawberries. And then I got really annoyed. So that's where it came from. It wasn't like, it was random, but it wasn't like it came out of nowhere. No. Yeah. Because I'm not trying to put all that work in growing plants for me to eat, and these fucking stray cats shit in them. One, it gets all over my food, and two, it fucking kills my plants. Fuck them. People need to put that shit up. Like, they need to be more responsible. Right? It's exhausting. Plus, I have to buy my dirt because the area that I live in, I rent the lot that I have, so I can't dig on the property. So yeah, I have to do raised beds and shit. I'm not paying for these motherfucking cats to have portable litter boxes. Like, fuck them. Go somewhere else.
You can make clothes from the wool.
Anyway.
Ground seems as bare here as it is on our place.
40 minutes.
Figured you could use them.
Are you guys chilling tomorrow? What's everybody doing tomorrow?
Got some pens to hold them up.
We have pens.
Need help getting them there?
Thanatos, did you see what? Well, I mean, I know you did. The train in Ohio. Like, holy shit.
I'll tell them. Elaine.
Chilling.
Come on, boys.
I have to make a round trip again tomorrow. So I'm going to be driving for several hours, but I'm going to be trying to get my project done and working some. Listen, I don't know why it's such a big issue. Like, why don't you just take care of your fucking cats and not let them mass breed? Like, what the actual hell? Seems like that happens everywhere. But some places are, more dense. Well, I'm going to tell you, this is one of the worst places that I lived for cats. Like, everywhere. Ridiculous. That was near the area you grew up in? Really?
There's a spring feeding into a lake over this right.
Is everybody okay? Like, did you have anybody in the area? Hope everybody's okay.
Hold them up and let them spread
Hi,
out.
Blaze.
Pick 3 to stay with the herd. Over there!
How are you tonight? What you been doing? Yeah, that's ridiculous, Thanatos. That is ridiculous.
This is not the place to nap.
It's so
Mr.
selfish.
Rickles, for you now.
If you don't want the responsibility of an animal, you shouldn't have the animal. You know?
Ma'am,
I don't know why people do that. They're so selfish. I wanted to eat an entire bag of M&Ms. Not saying it's a good idea, but that's what I want to do. Now that is random.
what can I do for you?
My granddaughter is in a government boarding school.
Doing the usual jack
Dakota.
squat.
It's North Dakota.
Well, that's not what I read the first time, Blaze. I had to read that 3 times.
The Baptist
That's not what I read.
day schools on the reservation. One is only a quarter mile from my house.
Is your
No
granddaughter, you
issues.
say?
Well,
My granddaughter.
hopefully nothing comes of it. You know what I mean? I ran up on a wreck yesterday whenever I was headed to my grandma's,
She
and
lived with me
it was
before they
bad.
took her.
It was really bad.
Where are her parents?
Her mother.
Oh,
is
peanut
no more.
M&Ms. Has to be
Her
peanut
father works
M&Ms.
The reservation.
I want to eat the fuck out of them.
Mother's dead, father abandoned her.
I want to make a whole meal out of them.
Working.
But not at her home. That's abandoned. The law
Exactly,
states
Thanatos.
Canadian
Like,
child to attend a day
even
school
if you don't
must
want
live
the
within
animal,
a
find someone else to
community
take it, or take it to a shelter or something.
I am her family.
People are disgusting.
Do you have a death certificate on the mother?
Peanut M&Ms are the only way to go. Oh, I'm not talking about
Spanish
one of the little bags of M&Ms, Thanatos. I am talking about like the family size.
Just because her mother's deceased does not mean you take a place. That's not how law works. If you wish to be your immediate family,
I don't even know how many small packs that would be.
How do I do that?
You know, those party size bags. That's
There
what
is
I
no
want.
judge.
And I want to devour the whole
Judge.
thing.
magistrate allegiance.
Blaze, one, peanut M&Ms are bad enough for me. Peanut butter M&Ms would probably cause, something on me to stop working. I don't know what. Probably like either my stomach or my intestines, and then I'll probably break out. I do miss peanut butter. Like a lot. I was actually talking about it the other day. I know, I'm ridiculous. I miss that shit. I want brownies too. I miss all those sweets. I miss being able to eat things that taste amazing. I want to just eat them all. All of them in existence.
Don't worry, child. I have lotion.
Ooh, so I saw something last week, maybe. I think it was last week. I saw something last week from a company that helps people that are lower income. And I remember, who was it? There's someone on the channel that says that they get something. They get some kind of help from the government, but I can't remember who it was. Who was it? Eddie. It was Eddie.
She's clean enough to
So, Eddie, if you watch this,
and fetch your towel. I am fetch your towel. Thank you,
later,
sister.
if you go back and
That
watch
will
it,
be a bonus.
there's something I found from the Department of Education on Twitter that said they can help you pay your
Can you speak?
internet and phone bill. So it's called something ACP.
Can you raise your hand?
ACP. I don't remember exactly. But anyway, I shared it on my Twitter page, and you should check it
Back
out,
in my
Eddie.
face with no
Because
complication.
or anyone else
Said
that's
I would
watching.
buy his sister out of
I shared it on there
friendship.
because there's a lot of content creators that follow me, and some of them, you know, like you need some help. It's okay to say you need help. So I shared it so I could help those people. I think it said that they help pay a portion of your phone bill, your phone and internet bill, or your cell phone bill, depending on which thing you want to go with. I think that's what it said.
You think I'm your aunt?
So anyway, check it out because it can help you.
When your salvation, Tiona.
That's not entirely true, Thanatos, because there are some mice that are so domesticated, they're lazy, and they are scared of mice. You know how fucking ridiculous that is? What kind of cat is scared of a mouse?
I offer all the skills required for a young woman to thrive as
Peanut butter crackers. Oh man, that used to be one of my favorite snacks.
How to cook,
I used to love peanut butter crackers.
how to read, arithmetic, science, most important of all, scripture.
A chocolate
I have
peanut
all
butter
the
brownie
skills
would
you
be
need to live an
amazing.
ethical life.
But I want the corner
You
piece.
refuse to.
I like the little crunchies. I like them crunchies.
Look at me, girl.
Mm-mm.
I've sworn to kill the Indian in you. I'm gonna keep.
Yeah, that is rough. I had that happen once, but it's because the mouse had something wrong with it. It had consumed something, and it poisoned my snake. Is that what happened to you too? It was, I guess, something at the pet store. I don't know. And then I had another snake that got an infection. They got an upper respiratory infection, and nobody around would see him because, you know, he's a snake, and they were scared of him, and he ended up dying. I was so sad.
Outlaw. You can't forget about the boss. Sometimes you just want to eat your heroes. The Subway series.
Oh, okay.
This week is your chance to try any Subway footlong for free. Like the Subway series menu. Just buy any footlong in the app and get one.
Listen, Thanatos, you don't get any corner pieces around me. I get all of them.
Let's see some hustle.
Are you one of the men surprised by your wife
Always.
increasing last year?
All the corner pieces are mine. Already claimed them. I claimed them starting out. They're all mine. You don't get one. You can have the middle. The warm, gooey parts are really good in the middle too, but I like those corner pieces. I want to get that brownie tray that has like the S shape that has like all corner pieces.
The fresh scent of delivering love in the morning.
Delicious. Corner pieces are the
Extra
best.
Cash for Drew here doesn't smell bad either.
That reminds me, I have to get more crickets for my tarantula.
Who knew heartbreak could be so good for business?
I
Whoever you are out there, just
had got her some. I don't even remember. Was it a week ago? A fair deal. I'm pretty sure I got her some crickets a week ago, but they were so tiny. Like, super tiny. And they were supposed to be large crickets. Let me tell you, they were not large crickets. They were fucking tiny as hell. My tarantula is 2. She's going on 3. And she's gorgeous. Let me see if I can pull up a picture. I'll show you guys what she looks like.
My friends are too intimidated to ask, so they sent me.
Ask what?
Doo-doo,
American.
doo-doo.
I'll never understand why you British are always so shocked to find an American anywhere but America.
Because it's so far. Look how far you've travelled.
Before you've traveled, I'm not shocked to meet you.
You're rude.
Us Americans are renowned for our lack of manners.
True.
Yeah, that's what I thought around a week ago.
What I'm celebrating.
Maybe a little bit over.
Whiskey when I'm down.
Here's to something we're celebrating. May it find you soon, sir. Huzzah. I like your style, sir.
What is this question you just had to ask me?
I don't have to ask you now, I know the answer. You're a hunter. Which reserve?
I don't guide hunters, I work for the Protectorate.
Hold on, I'm looking. Seeing if I can find a good
I can't
picture.
understand anything you said.
The American war hero who hunts the nannies.
A cousin that had a few different ones. I've had several. I think the one that I got, the first one that I got was a rose-haired tarantula. And of course, her name was Rose.
I was unaware.
Everybody was scared shitless of her. Like, I didn't get her out. I don't get them out of their terrariums, but I do like to look at them and watch them eat. I love watching them eat. I'm not trying to fucking die because the one that I have now is venomous. I'm not trying to die. And I mean, nobody wants to be bit by fangs that are this fucking long anyway. Come on.
You don't see the romance in that. And that's quite enough. She's engaged. So, with 18. Alexandra, come along now.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Sapphire.
Terrible about Kagisa.
I'm still looking,
He was our
guys.
best guide.
Yes, he was.
How long for those wounds to heal?
Gosh, that's a couple weeks.
I need
Okay,
you in
I found one.
Tanganyika.
I don't have any guides.
Lots. There's guides in Tanganyika.
Leopard or lion.
So,
Spotted? You don't have anyone at the camp that can handle it?
Oh, it's not near a camp. It's hitting the engineers on the
I'm
railroad.
trying to find one exactly like very similar to her
Hold a
coloring.
rifle to that shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, I found one.
How's the road? to
Okay.
Do not confuse it for a street in London. I've settled your tab at the bar.
So that's what she looks like.
Oh, I have factored in the future.
That's as close to her coloring as I could get, but she has a little bit of green. She's got little touches of green as well, and this one does not. She has the orange knees and the blue like this one, but she has little accents of green.
They say life is what you make of it. Well, better get to it. Make an entrance. Make an exit. Make the impossible happen. Then go and make it possible for someone else.
Like
Make leaps and bounds. Then start your masterpiece all over again.
yeah.
Because if you love it,
And I named her Cleopatra because the blues and the greens reminded me of Cleopatra.
Lazy boy knows that you're not home until your home looks like, well, you or me. That's why everything comes in a variety of styles, from traditional to modern to everything in
Yeah.
between. As I was saying, no matter what inspires you, you'll
I'm
find
not
something you
not
love
trying
make
to get
yourself at home.
stabbed with venom, so I'm good.
The President's Day sale.
You had hedgehogs?
0% interest
I had
for
hedgehogs
Lazy.
many years ago.
Live life comfortably.
I seriously hate bank fees, especially overdraft
But,
fees. I think they're the worst. That's why I love Chime.
I
don't get
used
any
to
monthly fees. One
like
of my
be at a
favorite
pet shop so
features
much,
is
like it felt like I lived there.
overdraft up to $200 fee
So
with my business. One of the missions
whenever I was
to
in
empower
college,
women.
whenever I
With the
started
Chime app, you have
college, my
to
first year,
maintain control
I
of
worked at a daycare
I love
and
Chime. Join
I
me today and sign
was
up at
literally
Chime.
at a pet store almost every single day. I had so many animals. I'm pretty sure I've at least had one of every animal at that store. It ranged from dogs to lizards.
For the presentation of an engagement. But when you consider the
Listen.
time, perhaps the company of lions makes perfect sense.
Um,
After all,
she is
shares their spirit
a like
and their
the
brain.
color pattern and stuff that she has is rare, so I could get more from her offspring, but I am not trying to mate her. No. I'm not trying to deal with a million of those little babies and maybe get myself bit, and I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Let me say that again. I'm good. They do fetch a nice price though. So there's that. I do have to find a new cricket dealer because this is the second time I bought crickets from these people, and they said they were large crickets and they're like fucking super tiny. Like super tiny. Like there is no way. She has to eat. I have to pay the same price for the small ones as the big ones because they count them as the large ones because they say that's what the company sent them as large, which is fucking bullshit. Anyway, I have to pay the same price for them. And she literally has to eat like all of them just to make up like 4 crickets because they're so fucking tiny. Like so fucking tiny. Like it's ridiculous. So, yeah. I'm going to go check I'm going to go check at the bait shops locally because they keep the bigger crickets. And it's either the same price or sometimes some of them have it a little bit cheaper. So I'm just going to fucking go to the bait shops and yes, Thanatos, cricket dealer. So I'm just going to go to the bait shops and try to get some bigger ones because she goes through those so quick. And then she's all over here like, Mom, you didn't fucking feed me. And I'm like, I did feed you. They're just super tiny. Hi, Lou. How are you? We're talking about cricket dealers. And how they're gypping people. Saying that these super tiny crickets are large when they're not. They're definitely not. So I'm gonna, because I mean there's a lake that's like right up the road. I can't remember how many miles away it is, but anyway, there are several bait and tackle shops because of it. So I'm just gonna go to one of them. See if I can get some bigger crickets. So Cleo isn't as bitchy. She is bitchy. I don't blame her. She probably feels starved because these crickets are so tiny. It's like they're not even a snack. Lou? No. I think that might hurt Cleo if I gave her chocolate covered crickets. She's a tarantula.
What is the next adventure take?
Yeah, Thanatos, they definitely have crickets. And you catch everything else that you can catch with worms.
I'm afraid my adventures are over.
Fish love crickets.
I agree.
I'm also extremely country, so I've probably fished with just about everything. Oh man, growing up, we literally used everything to fish with. Go out in the pasture and just find whatever bugs you can find, you know. It happens. It still happens. I mean, there's somebody out there that still does that. Just go outside and catch a bunch of shit instead of going and paying for it. I mean, on the farm, you can literally just go catch your shit like that. It's like, yes, Lou. What do you mean, do I fish? That's right. Listen, I grew up. I was practically born with a fishing pole in my hand, Lou. My fondest memories with my grandpa are of us fishing. Some of the crazier ones was whenever I was younger and we were out fishing and he would get like super, super drunk and we would have to drive the 4-wheeler home. Like, who trusts an 8-year-old to drive them home on a 4-wheeler? Let me tell you, it was a different time.
She's gonna run that skinny boy ragged.
Because listen, my kids are not driving
We find it most unpleasant.
me. But I would not get drunk around my kids. I don't get drunk anyway. I mean, what am I talking about? I don't get drunk. You do saltwater fishing? I have never been saltwater fishing, Lou. So, wait a minute. Oh, nope, I haven't. I had to think about it for a minute. I was trying to think. Maybe I fished while I was in Texas. No. I've only fished in freshwater. No saltwater. Fishing used to be one of my favorite pastimes. I just don't have time for it anymore, you know? I used to fish a lot more back whenever I was living on the farm, though, because I have these giant ass ponds on the farm. Excuse me. I used to have a pay lake over there, so there's a shit ton of fish. Mostly catfish. And a shit ton of bluegill. And bass. Even though they eat each other.
Stop the car.
Yeah, it's nice. Like I like the farm and I like being able to do a bunch of shit, but
Please drive.
yeah.
Look at me.
So
If you don't want me to come, I'll get out.
I like the farm, but I'm not trying to move back over there because, like I was telling you guys earlier, with the internet issues, like, it's fucking terrible. If it wasn't for that, I would probably consider it a little more, but if I can't work, I don't want to be there. You guys know how I am about work. I have to be able to work, so. Plus, that's farther away from, like, it's super small town. So it's farther away from everything, which also means that I have to travel longer distances for work whenever I'm doing in-person stuff. And that gets exhausting. Like, I already have to drive enough. So, yeah. But I mean, other than that, it's fucking gorgeous over there. I know I've shared pictures with you guys on Instagram and sometimes on Twitter. It's really fucking gorgeous. Yeah. Well, in all reality, whenever I lived on the farm and I grew all my own food and I had all my animals and did all my own slaughtering, I really didn't have to go to town unless I wanted to or for like doctor's appointments or something. So, and then whenever I did, I would just go to town like a couple times a month. Unless I was working, that's different. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have to go into town for shit, is what I'm saying. I'm going to be excited to get back to slaughtering stuff and raising my own food. I tell you, once you grow up in and get used to that and you don't have it anymore, it's sad. Yeah, Lou. It's just kind of a placeholder. I have family over there, like family that live around it. But it's not maintained. Like I was literally the only person that maintained any kind of farm in the area. And then several years ago, I ended up getting sick and I slowly stopped farming a little at a time. But now I'm getting back on track and I am fucking ready. So, yeah. I want my animals again. I want all my plants. I miss fresh food, walking outside and picking up fresh food, whatever the fuck I wanted, and just rinsing it off, eating it. Like, it's the best. It's the best. And I'm going to tell you that you have never tasted like true vegetables until you raise your own. Because all this artificial shit that they put in food at the grocery stores and that they spray shit with, and the shipping companies that they chemicals that they spray it with to get it to the stores, and the shit that people put in it when growing it, like the fertilizers and shit, like, ugh. It's my favorite. I love living off the land. Yes. So the area that I lived in was densely populated with a ton of different kind of animals, because it's in the Daniel Boone National Forest. So there's literally fucking animals everywhere, and they're just all over the property. And yeah, it was nice. That's right, Lou. It's all fresh. I remember the first time, whenever I was younger, the first time I had ever seen my dad slaughter a deer. And then after that, it was squirrel. And you know, most people don't know that squirrel is edible. Unless you're like from the fucking country, people don't know that squirrel are edible. And I can remember being a kid and my mom making squirrel dumplings. And as I got older and I would talk to people about like traditional food and stuff that was made, everybody would look at me so crazy whenever I would talk to them about squirrel dumplings because they didn't know what they were. And I'm like, it's literally squirrel with dumplings. Oh. Yeah. Listen, my family grew up in the backwoods, like fucking sticks though. So I grew up eating some pretty weird shit, in comparison to what other people have ate, I guess. I did love making my own jerky. I can remember being younger and helping with that. I'm going to tell you, the first few times my parents were horrible at it. It was terrible, terrible. But it got to be manageable, and they got to where that they were kind of okay with it. And then, you know, I guess I guess it wouldn't have been so bad if I wasn't already spoiled to, I guess, store-bought jerky. I have not ate either one of those either, believe it or not. I have never ate snake, and I've never ate gator. Squirrel tastes similar to chicken, but not really. Like, it tastes like a white meat, but not exactly like chicken. If that makes any sense. And squirrel dumpling. Yeah, it's not on any menus that I'm aware of, Thanatos. Yeah. Well, the texture of the meat is it feels like the meat doesn't relax and break apart like chicken when you cook it. Now, the gamey taste, that isn't squirrel, but there are a couple things you can do to kind of eliminate more of that. And Lou, barbecue is definitely the cure-all. Smothered in barbecue. I have heard that, Lou. I have heard that. I don't know that from personal experience, though. But I have also heard that gator tastes like chicken. So everything just tastes like chicken. I guess, you know, everything was confused. And this is true. But squirrel overall isn't, like, the meat isn't going to be as tender. Yeah. I like venison too. I'm gonna tell you, I really like mutton too. Well, I mean, I can't eat any of it now, but mutton was delicious. I raised sheep for a long time. And there were so many different ways that you could cook mutton. I'm going to tell you that I think homemade vegetable soup and jerky and roast were my favorite dish for mutton. Favorite meat? Like, you mean overall, Thanatos? Like, my favorite overall meat? Frogs? Oh man, my family loves frogs. I never enjoyed frogs. But I'm also going to tell you that I never chewed it up and swallowed it. I put the frog in my mouth. The texture was not for me. And yeah, there was no chewing happening. I just spit it back in my plate. So, but I made frog legs for family. I just never ate them for myself. Favorite wild meat? Turkey. Wild turkey tastes so fucking good. So fucking good. And on the farm, there's wild turkey, there are deer, there are like all kinds. There's all kinds of shit. It's a matter of whether you want to eat it or not, but there's all kinds of shit there. And I'm gonna say the turkey is my favorite. It has a different taste. It doesn't taste like super gamey, but it doesn't taste like domestic turkey. It's really good. I liked it a lot. And every single year I would, for Thanksgiving, I would go hunt, get a wild turkey, and that's the turkey that I would use for Thanksgiving dinner. Ever eat rabbits? Yes. I do not like rabbit meat. I used to raise rabbits. I would hunt and raise them, and they're not my cup of tea. I don't like the way they're flavored. They are also kind of more tough too. And I'm spoiled to the chicken. I like being able to cook it and let it fall apart in my mouth. So rabbits don't really do that. I like rabbit skin. I like all the cool things that you can make from it. But yeah, no, I don't like the taste of it. So, and I only kill what I'm going to eat. There were too many times as a kid, I'd seen so many people that were just selfish and ridiculous and would just kill stuff and leave it lay. And I always despised that. So I developed a code pretty early for myself. Do you like rabbits, Lou? I feel like the same about duck. Like, I enjoy duck meat, but I don't like it as good. You know what I mean? It's good. It's just not as good as like chicken. No, I have not. I don't think anyway. As pets, Lou, whenever I was younger, I had both pet rabbits and I had eating rabbits. So I had both. Yeah, pheasants are definitely better. But they're so damn tiny, you only get like one bite. So, well, I mean, a couple bites. You know what I mean? Like, it's super fucking tiny. And I mean, pheasants and quail too. Have you guys ate quail before? I used to raise pheasants and quail too. And quail are so fucking tiny. Like, they're not even a bite. They're so tiny. They're like so tiny. Like, it's literally just like a little tiny snack. Just little bitty tiny. Because there's like barely any meat. They're so fucking small. And oh my, well, I used to raise them. So the babies are like so fucking little that they can fit through that finely meshed wire. Like, it is crazy how tiny these things are. Yeah. It can be difficult. Lou, did you mean that you had only had rabbits as pets? I had pets and eating rabbits. So I've had both. I think I've raised pretty much everything that you could raise on a farm, with the exception of I never raised my own cows. I've had a lot of family members that did, and I helped them with theirs, but I never raised my own. And you thought that she cooked him. Did she cook him? Did she actually cook him? Herman? See, I don't name the animals that I'm going to eat. You should never name the animals that you're going to eat. But she didn't eat your pet. Yeah, fresh pigs are delicious. Listen, I had some crazy experiences with pigs on the farm, and I'm not going to get into it, but I'm just going to tell you that I've had some crazy experiences with pigs. And some of them are kind of okay, and then other ones are fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Like, try to eat your shoes. Like, I've had sheep and goats, and what else have I had? I've had literally fucking everything. Like, chickens are one of the easiest and hardiest things to raise, but they're super fucking annoying. Like, they literally eat everything. And they tried to use my flower beds. Which, as you can imagine, I was not okay with. So yeah, that was annoying. Sheep are pretty low maintenance. I definitely want a sheep again. It's just a matter of getting set up for it. Because it takes a lot. Like a lot. I didn't have any cows personally. My family had cows. And my neighbors had cows. The goats, very annoying. So goats are kind of like chickens in the aspect of they will literally fucking eat anything and everything. Like, I had goats that tried to eat my hair. It's so annoying. So annoying. And they like to headbutt you all the time. Like with sheep, usually it's just the rams that are assholes. But with goats, like almost all of them are assholes. It's just the males are more aggressive. But sheep didn't really try to eat my hair. They just kind of sniffed it. No, goats will fucking eat your hair. Like, they will eat that shit like it's food. It's ridiculous. I remember the first time I seen a goat attack someone was whenever I was younger. And my grandma had this big billy goat. He had giant fucking horns, and he was a complete asshole. Well, he was running toward the house. He runs in the front door because the door was propped open. He runs in the house, like charges at my grandmother, and my grandmother picks up a fucking chair and starts beating this motherfucker over the head with it. Oh, man. And that was the first time I'd ever seen a goat attack someone. But it literally tried to attack my grandmother. And my grandmother is a fucking fighter. Listen, she whipped the shit out of that goat. Oh, man. She beat the fuck out of him. The chair broke. And she just kept beating him with the parts. Yeah, Lou. Oh, I've literally had everything that you could have. Your brother had a snake and sea monkeys? I had sea monkeys once too.
You really don't see it, yes. I'll show you later.
Yeah. Listen, I feel like I had some kind of crazy deja vu because many, many years later, I'm in the field at one of the fields at my house at the farm, and this ram comes up, chases me, tries to attack me, right? And there was a bonfire that I'd had the previous week, so I had a chair sitting over at the bonfire. This motherfucker comes up and hits me in the back of my fucking legs, like knocks my knees out from under me. And like I'm scrambling to fucking get up. He backs up. He's gonna like ram me again. So I pick the chair up and I fucking start beating the shit out of this fucking ram, right? And then I didn't even think about it until later, but it reminded me of my grandma. And I literally sit and beat the shit out of this fucking ram trying to get it to get the fuck away from me. I ended up having one long piece that was one of the legs of the chair. It was the only part that was like still together because I literally broke it completely in pieces over this motherfucker. And the only way that I could get him to fucking stop charging at me was for me to beat the fuck out of his legs. Like, because let me tell you, if you are getting attacked by a fucking sheep or goat, you hitting him in the head is not going to do shit for you. I will tell you right now, let me save you a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of pain, soreness. Go for those motherfuckers' legs. Because unless you cripple that bitch, it's going to keep coming back. So, yeah. I had this big leg left of the chair and I beat the fuck out of his legs. He limped away, finally. I finally got victory, but let me tell you, I was hella sore the next day, the next 2 days. Man. And the, like, yeah. So I was literally out for my midnight run because I usually run around the property at night. So I would put my headlamp on, get my sneakers and stuff and everything, and just I would go run around the flat. So I was out doing that, and I don't know what the fuck. It just something clicked in his head, and he started getting more aggressive. He was intimidated, and he was trying to prove that he was the fucking, the one, the alpha. And listen, it did not work for him, but he tried. And there were several occurrences after that where he tried to do that shit too. And it eventually got so fucking bad that I got a cattle prod, and I kept a cattle prod if I was over there because he was ridiculous. He was the biggest fucking asshole. He was. But yeah, I literally go for the legs. Go for the legs. Cripple that bitch. Because I promise you, they will not stop. Yeah. He didn't charge at me for a little while after that, but he did eventually start back again. But let me tell you, those motherfuckers, they're grouchy fucking jerks. So yeah. Anyway, that was story time for tonight. Oh. We've been on here an hour and a half. Listen, he got to the point where he was no longer scared of the cattle prong. It did not zap him enough. So yeah. What I did do after that though was I became more aware of the nature of the sheep. And whenever they were born, the males, I would pierce their septum and I would pierce their ears. I have definitely been attacked by a rooster more times than I care to counter mention, Thanatos. My dad had a chicken farm. So, yeah. And then, of course, I raise chickens on my own. So, yeah. I'm going to tell you the Baney chickens, you know, the little small chickens, they're the most aggressive. They're like a fucking chihuahua. It's exhausting because you're literally kicking this motherfucker trying to get it away and it just keeps coming back. Like, it's bad. But yeah. I started piercing all of my rams. I would pierce their septum and pierce their ears. And right before I stopped raising sheep, I was actually developing a collar that I could put on them to keep them from bending their head down so that they couldn't ram you. So I was in the process of developing a collar for that, and I never finished it because I just stopped raising them. I got sick first, and then I had some issues with John's disease, and then I got more sick. And then the flood that happened 2 years ago took the rest of what I had left of the herd. So, yeah. Why are you not working? Well, looks like I'm going to be taking this back to the store tomorrow because I literally just bought this while I was at the store today. And it's not working. The piercing. So, I was learning, making much more sense. I'm quite rough and rugged around the edges. So, Thanatos, the piercings gave me a way to kind of control the face of the animal. So, what I did was I ran a chain from the nose to the ears so that I could yank that shit if I needed to. What I had planned to do was to make a face setup that went from the nasal cavity to the ears and then around to the neck and then attached to a collar. Because if I could attach it to the collar, I was going to attach it to the front so that it couldn't rear up. So, or no, to the back so it couldn't put its head down. Yeah. So I was going to put a chain to the back because if you attach it to the back, and theoretically, this was a test, if you attach it to a collar and they can't put their head down, then there's no way for them to charge at you because they can't charge at you with their head up. So it's essentially very similar to what I used to do with my horses that reared. So I would take and they would have their bridle on. Well, if you take and you put a lead from their bridle, or, you know, if they have something on their face that you can attach it to, you can literally tie that to their chest and then they can't raise their head up to rear up on you. So it's literally the same, but reversed. So I didn't actually get to put that in place, but there's still time. Because I want to get back into farming. I miss farming. I do not miss rams being assholes, though. I'm going to say that was the most aggressive ram that I'd ever been around. But I was definitely going to experiment and find out a way to keep him from being such a big asshole. But then I actually had to put him down. So he attacked me and my kids whenever they were really young. And there was just no way that I would take a chance on him hurting them. Like if he hurt me, it was a little different. I can recover a little more. I'm an adult. Kids, no. Like they could be permanently damaged. And the height that he was, he could have literally killed them. So it was, he had to be put down. And I ended up slaughtering him. Tasted fucking great. So we were eating dinner one day, and the kids had asked about him, and I was like, well, we're kind of eating him. And they were like, what? I was like, yeah, well, he wasn't being very nice, and he makes much better food than he does sheep. Because as a sheep, he was an asshole. So, but I did have one of his sons that I used for breeding after that, and he was much, much better. His temperament was better. He wasn't a complete asshole. He didn't feel like he had to fucking fight for some kind of dominance, and he was just much better. Now, after he bred and had several babies, some of those were kind of aggressive like their grandpa, but the new male was definitely the way to go. So you'll find that there are different temperaments. Now, I'm not saying that he wasn't aggressive. He just wasn't as aggressive. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you right now, most rams are aggressive, but there's a reason. They're supposed to protect their herd. Oh my goodness, Thanatos. I want them all. I want all of the animals. So, I had this horse that I ended up, I gave her to another family to take care of her whenever I started getting really sick because I couldn't give her the care that she needed. So I gave her to another family. And before I did, she was super, super friendly with all of the ewes. She absolutely loved any fucking female, girl, anything. She loved it. Absolutely loved it. But rams and males, she did not. She would get so upset if the ram came around and she thought that he was being aggressive to the ewes. She would literally pick this motherfucker up by the scruff of his neck with her teeth and throw him. Have you ever seen a fucking horse pick up another animal that's 1,500 fucking pounds? It's crazy shit. It's crazy shit. She picked him up and just fucking flung him. Like, he did not fuck with her. He did not fuck with her. But it was the craziest shit. Raise alpaca. Oh, listen. I will not be raising any I thought about raising alpaca once, but I'm good. I don't think I will. I don't want llamas either. You know they're assholes and they will fucking spit in your face. Did you know that? Listen, I'll be fucking karate chopping a motherfucker, punching them in the face. Like, you ain't spitting at me, bitch. I ain't about it. I don't like fucking loogies flying in my head. Hell no. I have not had any Mustangs. Let me tell you, she fucking loved, her name was Mary Jane. She fucking loved the ewes. She would literally like bed down with them. She thought she thought that they were like her tribe, you know? They were her herd. She protected them. But that ram, she was not having it. It was the craziest thing that I had ever fucking seen. I had never seen a horse pick up something that heavy. Like small stuff, yeah, but nah. She like picked this motherfucking ram up, and he was a full-size fucking ram. Like, there's no way that like 5 humans could have picked this fucking ram up. He was a beast. And this bitch just plucks him and like, it was fucking crazy. Woo. I do love horses. Some of them are fucking real assholes too, though. Like, real assholes. I've rode several that have literally tried to like run me up against barns and against fences and like rub me off and knock me off and throw me off, and they can be real fucking assholes too. Listen, it was the craziest shit. I kid you not. Like, I had to like not take my eyes off of it because I was like, is this really happening? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is It was crazy. But you know, after she realized that she could do that, she did that like all the time. And that ram would leave her the fuck alone. He would not go around her. He's like, yeah, no, I'm not trying to be tossed around today. Thanks, but no thanks. So, yeah. It was crazy shit. Real crazy shit. But whenever I do start my farm back, I'm definitely going to have sheep. That's a must. I want hair sheep. They have to be hair sheep. They will shed on their own. I don't have to fucking worry about them. They're lower maintenance. Those are the ones I want. I'm definitely going to have chickens. I'm definitely going to have guineas again because I really like guineas. They're loud as hell, but they eat ticks and all the bugs that get on my nerves. They eat fucking mosquitoes. I don't like mosquitoes. They're annoying. So yeah, need all the guineas. And that's what I'll start with. Lou, that's a stereotype. So the only farm dogs, yeah. The only farm dogs that keep the other animals under control are the ones that you either teach or the ones that are natural herders that just kind of do it on their own. And that's not every dog. Even if they grow up in the environment, they don't know what to do. So, yeah. It's a matter of how much effort are you going to put in to teach them to do that, you know? But yeah. I definitely want my farm. I want a farm again. It's still annoying to me that there's no good internet over there because I literally have all of that land over there and just can't do anything with it. I just literally just pay taxes on it and go visit and clean it up. It's gorgeous. It's fucking gorgeous over there. But it's also like back in a valley. And I can't live in any of the valley because I'm allergic to a bunch of shit over there. But there's a mountain that I was leveling out to put a house seat on. And it's really peaceful over there. Like really fucking peaceful. It's just comes with baggage too, you know. I guess everywhere comes with baggage. But I mean, if you didn't want to see anybody for weeks at a time, you literally wouldn't have to. Like, you don't have to see somebody unless you want to see them. I mean, unless somebody like stops by or whatever. But there's 114 acres over there, and I have I was only maintaining and using like 10-ish acres of it whenever I was operating the farm. So everything else is just kind of like wasn't being used. So good land. I would say a lot of it's hills. Yeah. It is extremely hard. Extremely hard. But I mean, that was kind of like peace for me, you know what I mean? To be able to do that shit. And like yeah, Lou, I told you that previously. The spot that I was looking to put I built a house seat on it, but I still have to put like all the utilities if I decide to move over there. But if I do, then I literally lose all of the work that I've been doing for years because there's no internet over there. Like it would literally completely cripple my business. Yeah. Yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want there. Like shit, I can do whatever the fuck I want there. I would agree with you, Thanatos. I would agree with you. And whenever I build my my town, you're definitely going to be there. It is, Lou, but I mean, if it doesn't fit the purposes that I need it to fit and allow me to continue to make money, I'm not going to be able to pay for it. How are you going to pay taxes on it, you know? Because even though you buy something, it's not fucking yours. You're just renting it from the fucking government. So I have to be able to make money to be able to pay for it. So it's literally just... Anyway. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. That's illegal, Lou. I can't. I have tried satellite internet. It is fucking terrible. Especially considering I am a gamer, which you know all too well. That delay and yeah, no. It's terrible. Terrible. That's like scoffing and vomit worthy. Plus, I had to pay $200 a month for it, and it didn't even do shit. Like, it was ridiculous. But yeah, I have to be able to stream. I have to be able to work online and keep in contact with like all of my socials and do all of that stuff. Well, the internet that was over there before, you can't really do that. Plus, I'm a gamer. I game online. My kids are gamers. They game online. And I'm going to tell you right now, they are spoiled when it comes to being able to game. So if something is super shitty and they're not able to get online to game, they're going to be pretty upset. And I'm not going to blame them because I'm going to be upset. Oh, man. But yeah. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I thought about making like a cabin there just to have for vacation, or if I wanted to like rent it, or you know what I mean? But I mean, all in all, I don't know. I don't know. I do know that I want the fucking world, and this is the year for it. We're going to take over the damn world. I'm ready for it. I'm fucking ready for it. Excuse me. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off. I've been on here for 2 hours now. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to get off and go try to get a couple things done before bed because I'm still super sleepy. I'm going to tell you, I should not have used that much lavender. Like, I still feel like I'm like sinking into my chair. I'm so comfy. And I should not be this comfy. And I'm so sleepy. For real. Well, see, I built my farmhouse. I literally built it from the ground up. So, I mean, I could do that shit, but it's a matter of it just not being a good fit, you know? So, yeah. Oh, yep. I'm going to go get a couple things done before I fall asleep in my chair. But I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. We'll try to do some more chilling, some more chatting. I don't know what else we'll be doing, but hopefully we'll be at least chilling and chatting, right? Hope you guys have a good night. Yeah. And remember to stay hydrated. There are too many motherfuckers out here that are not hydrated. I mean, your body tells you need hydration. Listen to it. You guys have a good night. And stay frosty.